Vuitton to Beyonce's album. Black owned businesses see cowboy core boom. It started as an April Fool's Day prank, a KIN apparel, and athleisure brand known for hair protecting, satin lining hats and garb, announced via Instagram that its next drop will be satin lined cowboy hats. But the post resonated deeply. Within 24 hours, hundreds of comments occupied 1,000 people signed up for the waiting list of a prank product. Founder Philomena Kane saw the rise of cowboy core from Louis Vuitton's fall-winter runway to Beyonce's latest album, Cowboy Carter. She just did not think the prank would inspire a real-life item aimed at black consumers. We just hadn't seen ourselves represented that way, Kane said of Western wear in the mainstream. It's usually white people wearing it. Soon enough, Kane knew it was time to start sourcing. I went on Amazon to buy some cowboy hats just to see the construction. None of them fit my hair, Kane said about her mission to make the line inclusive and black hair friendly. And I was like, okay, if I'm having this problem, then a lot of people are too. Even beyond KIN apparel, purchases of Western style boots have grown by more than 20% in a week after Cowboy Carter dropped in March, according to Circana, consumer behavior research firm CNBC reports. Alongside Beyonce and more black country artists like Willie Jones, Shabuzi, and Tana Adele are on the rise, including those catapulted into the spotlight over their collaboration with Queen Bey or Queen Bee. Gina Mosey, owner of MCD Boots, is feeling the beehive buzz, saying sales have taken off like wildfire since Cowboy Carter. Moses cited a 20% burst of boot sales after Cowboy Carter shipping owners from coast to coast and servicing new clientele outside of her local southern sphere. Her demographic has also shifted, with female consumers catching up with her formerly predominantly male shoppers. And MCD nested in Byram, Mississippi country isn't a trend, it's a lifestyle. What started with Moses selling Western style boots off of her mother's porch developed into a shared storefront. She turned heads in 2022 when she proclaimed MCD the first black woman-owned boot company in a viral TikTok video. You're going to have your negativity, and why does color matter? But in my world, color does matter. Moses said, this is not an everyday thing that a black-owned woman boot store is about. Moses' new found exposure in the wake of Cowboy Carter reflects a growing thirst for black-owned Western wear among black consumers. It used to be where people would talk about you for being country. Now everybody wants to be country, Moses said. We have people that want to support black-owned because they know we're deprived of resources and revenue. To Moses, building a foundation on good customer service with her clientele, new and old, is everything. An Arizona customer recently reached out saying her boots didn't fit because of the width of her feet. Instead of demanding a refund, she asked if Moses could find a way to fit her because she wanted her first pair of Western boots to come from MCD. After exchanging measurements and trying two alternative boots to style, they found their matching a round toe pair. And shopping with her, Moses wanted customers to know they're not just another number. Cornell University Africana Studies Professor Richie Richards said part of country apparel's mainstream embrace among black communities can be traced to Beyonce's producing a version of the genre that's inclusive, not steeped in Confederate undertones. Beyonce gives us a strip of country that celebrates its iconicity while not marinated to that symbolism, which is much more alienated for many of the population who are associated with, say, hate rather than heritage. Richardson said. Instead, she added Beyonce is challenging narratives of American identities. Sometimes the perception of that black popular culture is urban. Richardson said Southern culture is often excluded from this perception of what black popular culture should look like. Richardson said she sees Cowboy Carter as a reclamation of black contribution to country music that have remained invisible, citing Beyonce's inclusion of previously overlooked genre pioneers like Linda Martell. As a black woman from the Deep South, Moses said country is in her DNA, stretching to when enslaved West Africans introduced the balls to the Americans. With Cowboy Carter, Beyonce is showing people the country is here to stay. Western is one of those trends that never goes away, but its popularity ebbs and flows, said Beth Goldstein, footwear and accessories analyst at Circana. Richardson, who agrees she recalls growing up in Montgomery, Alabama in the early 80s with the popularity of puff sleeves, Pierre skirts, and designer jeans a generation prior. Her grandparents dressed her young mother in cowboy outfits for Christmas photos. While she While she's accustomed to Ivy League academia, she says her voice remains cross-fertilized by her country roots, much like how Beyoncé never strayed her Texas femininity throughout her robust career. Beyonce's most recent Renaissance tour was credited with boosting the U.S. economy as whispers of an upcoming tour intensify. Kane and Moses anticipate the brethren of opportunities that the Carter era has in store for their businesses. Kane burst into laughter after saying she's kind of scared seeing that sign up and KIN's Cowboy hat line breached 2,400 signatures. She only has 1,000 hats currently in production. She's planning a June release for the hats before bringing KIN to Urban Outfitters this winter for a weeks-long pop-up. The first time the brand will be available at a major brick-and-mortar outlet. Beyonce shows us that anything is possible. Kane said she's an inspiration, but also like a motivator as well. As for Moses, Beyonce's latest venture inspired her to dream bigger. This September, Moses planned to launch her first ever MCD branded boot line. A smile unfolded across her face as she describes her plan to expand out of her share retail space into her own store. As a black woman, never limit herself based on what you see presently, because anything is worth time and research. Moses said, when it means to be, it will happen.